The beauty of compost. So we compost everything that we can, including our food scraps and everything that comes out of the kitchen, and then just throw them into a bin like this. So this is quite a lot of compost in the making, and it eventually goes into that compost. But right now we have a lot of food that is open for eating because it still hasn't decomposed yet, which means you get something like this, because it is food that is still useful for others, not so much for humans. But because of that, I did it for years, and I kind of had all sorts of rodent problems, not unexpectedly. But now this year I have a rat problem, and I cannot seem to get rid of the rat problem. I don't have dogs, I don't have cats, I don't have any sort of other animals that take care of it, minus whatever nature has provided. And the rats have very much dominated to a point. You can kind of see their hole here, and they've extracted all the dirt underneath there and put all of the compost out of there. So not only are they eating the food, but they're also stealing all the dirt to make their homes on the other side of this. So what I've done this year is something that I just got over the weekend, is a tumbler. So now once the dirt, or once the food has decomposed like this, there's nothing to eat it. But if I'm going to put produce that is still fresh or still edible, I'm going to put it in a tumbler, and I'm going to have the tumbler composter break it down to a point that it's not edible. So if you're going to compost, I try to give as much experience that I have from composting. It is time consuming, it is laborious because you have to keep flipping these sorts of beds, but now I'm learning that over the years that animals will pick up that there's food here, and I attract much more rodents and animals than I would like. So instead of putting down fresh food, I'm going to put it in a tumbler, tumble it up, and then on the bottom it'll pop back out, and then to a point I'll just kind of throw it back in here. So something to keep note: if you are going to have an active compost pile with food scraps, be aware of the amount of animals that will be attracted to this.